Hi everyone. Just coming on, I was fixing out my paintbrush holder, which was just a cardboard ribbon. And what I've done is I had obviously cut it down ages ago and never get round to decorating it. So all I've done is just put a quick coat of gesso on it, and it's homemade gesso. Excuse me. It was the recipe that Caroline Withington put up a good few months back. And all I use is white paint, just standard acrylic, although I believe you can use white emulsion, not sure though. White PVA glue and water if you want to make it a bit thinner. I use mine mega thick. I mean, it is like really thick. There's my palette knife. In fact, I'll just show you on this brush here. You'll see it there. It's really thick, but I prefer it that way because it goes on brilliantly, and you're not needing 3 or 4 coats. I mean, that's only one coat. It's not perfect, but I'm going to decoupage over it anyway, so it doesn't need to be perfect. I'm just taking the plastic seal off the bottom of it. I will pull out a wee bit of decopatch glue. Oops, trashing the place. And a wee tub. Glue. I've just got a jar lid. No fancy schmancy stuff here. Shake up. That's the only thing I hate about this blooming one. It goes absolutely everywhere. But waste not, want not. And the rest gets rubbed on the old t-shirt. That's why I wear certain clothes in this room, because I get covered. I'm quite generous with my glue when I'm decoupaging, because I don't want it to fall off or get dry before I get time to put it on. Make sure I'm staying short. I'm sorry if I go quiet when I'm doing this. I'm sometimes multitasking as my forte, as the saying goes. But I'm going to really try and make as many process and technique videos as possible just now, while I'm in a creative swing, as the saying goes. And I'm hoping to just get this all down on one go. If it tears, I'm not fussed, because I'm going to put some lace over the top of it anyway. I've pulled out a pink and a white lace, so I'm not sure what one I'm going to put on yet. And here goes the difficult part, trying to line this up. Not overly fussed about where it's going to end up. And I have got a wee tiny bit at either side to play with, which means I can tuck it under or just tuck it away out the road. I think I'm going to have a few bubbles in this one because I'm doing it all in a one. And yet glue's splashing about all over the place. And I don't care, because it's all my space and I can clean it up when I want, if I want. I was fixing out some more stuff today, and I'm going to need to buy some more storage drawers next month, I think. Although I am going to look on some of the freebie sites and see if I can see another chest of drawers that I could even upcycle myself. Because the drawers that my flowers are in are one that I decoupaged on my own. They're not new drawers. I think they were actually pink girly drawers when I first got them. And I just quickly gave them a quick layer of gesso and then started throwing napkins on. And it worked out absolutely fine. And the reason it is I'm looking for maybe an upcycled is because it's quite heavy stuff that I'm going to need to put in it. I've got 2 big boxes of fabric that I just can't fit anywhere else, plus all my laces. I've got 2 drawers of fabric downstairs, in drawers already. But ideally I would like to have them all in just one place. They're doing my nothing. The 2 of them are sitting playing a game on the PlayStation, and they just argue constantly. You would think there's 2 kids in the house. There we go, and we'll just pull this bit off, hopefully. Yep. Done. And I'll just make sure they're well stuck together. No chances of them pulling apart. Because it's not a thick stuff I'm using, I'm just going to be tucking in the paper. I'm not going to cut it. And I'm sure it's sitting right. Whoops. Glued my keyboard. Not great. So what I'm just going to do here is just go around inside there, just really quickly with some glue, so I can tuck that in. The base will begin on that part anyway, so it's not a massive concern. And then just make sure it's well stuck down. So that's that bottom part done. And while that's like that, I'm just going to stick on the base because that's that part done. I'm not going back over that bottom part at all. Up here, I'm just doing the same as I've done down below, a quick, and you'll notice here that the top isn't even level because it was just cut really quickly when I initially made it into my brush holder. But by the time I've got my bits and bobs onto it, you're not going to know anyway that there's a wee bit of cardboard showing, and if I need to, I can go over it a wee bit with. In fact, I think I probably will just edge it slightly with some ink or something just to tie it together. And I'm just waiting this dry enough, and then I'm going to give it a second coat because it's quite a rough. It's well handled, my brush pot. A bit of glue in there. Oops, string. I don't want. So one thing I hate about this as well, you get loads of globby bits in it. There's a big globby bit underneath that side. What was I going to do there? That's it saved, because I'll use that for something else. I was going to do something there. Oh, that's what I was going to show you while I'm making that drawing. This was the wee box that I started this morning with the Perfect Pearls. And that's the top it's finished. And it's really sparkly and shiny. There's glitter and gemstones and pearls and you name it, it's on it. And although that was quite stiff coming off, it isn't tight. I think it's just because it's not been painted that long. So that's in there. And I'm just giving this a second coat now because it shouldn't be too bad. And napkins I get from Kay's Design Gallery. I have got videos up promoting Kay's site because her napkins are the best quality at the best price for the UK residents anyway. Not sure about American or international, but definitely for the UK, Kay's is the best place to go for napkins. They're beautiful, plain and simple, and she does such a wide range from all your occasions, your weddings, birthdays, christenings, Easter, you name it. And she does quite a lot of like the shabby chic stuff as well, a lot of vintage. Her stuff's just beautiful. And I'm probably going to need to come back and do the rest of this because I will need to let it dry for a good bit. But that's it there. I'm not bothering with painting inside because the amount of brushes I've got, they're not going to rumble about. I mean, that's just some of my brushes. I've not got my water brushes in there, they're in another container. So I do have loads, and I don't like them all rattling about too much. So they do tend to, and that's why this was the perfect fit. It's not going to have them rattling about. Oops, there's a 78. And this lilac has a varnish on it as well. And just, if it's ever so slightly tacky or like sticky when you're done, either use your anti-static pillow for your stamping, or if you don't have that, use a tiny wee bit of talcum powder. It works wonders, and it will stop it giving it that sticky feeling. It just takes it all away. Right, that's me done. I will be back when I'm doing the next part, which is just adding some laces and that to it. Alright, thanks for watching. I'll speak to you all soon. Bye.